Okay, let us start the class. So see here, by this printout statement, okay, this I want to call this x value as a print. So now this printout statement kept in this constructor, it is a method. So you will get the x means local variable. Local variable means you have passed the value in constructor, this value passed to local variable, and local variable is equal to your class variable. I told you that this keyword refers to the class variable. So your local variable will be updated because you want to get the print statement in your method, constructor method you have. But I told you that we can't take the printout from, if you copy here, if you pass the print statement, paste, if you want to call this, because we have declared the variables attributes, my class variables in class, here you can't take the printout statement. Clearly it is giving the red mark here, syntax error, insert simple name to complete qualified name, syntax error, insert, okay, whatever. So here suppose it is the class name, I told you that we can call them as with the class name. So if is it possible to call it as a class name, school dot, okay. So I told you that there are two ways, attributes and methods. These are the attributes and method. Method means suppose this is the constructor, so I want to declare one method here, public void, this is void method, means it will not return anything. Void name is the method name. You can keep anything, it doesn't matter. So then this is open brace and close brace. So now one method declared, this is what user defined method declared in your user defined method, declared in your class name is school. This is the constructor, this is the main constructor, it's called main constructor. Main constructor means constructor for the main class constructor, okay. Next, under this method, if you want to call them x whomever, so here can you call them local variable declared in your constructor. So see what is happening here, it is giving what 21 is where here, okay. So this under this method name is equal to this, okay. Now within this method, the method is declared here. Within this, if you want to access this x, okay, under the method, is it possible? Okay, it's okay. Now try to understand. Here what I did here, I have created a user defined method here. Within this I have passed to one x, integer x, one string name, okay, in user defined method as parameters. So can I get the printout of x and string name here? So it is then possible. You need to declare in main method, you need to call the method, okay. First of all you need to call that method. What is your method name? So object is created, where is that object is object created for that school. So with the object name obj dot name, here you need to object dot name, because method name is name and bracket, okay. Okay, now after the termination with the semicolon, so you have called Okay, so here already I have put a print statement under this method. So whenever this method is called by object, this print statement will be printed out. Okay, now here it is expecting the intent string values, because you have declared the intex string name here. So that the values, these are the parameters, you need to pass the values as arguments here. So what is the x value? You keep anything what like 4, okay, 5 you have given, then after comma, okay, string value. Suppose here again not Vasu, you put some word, okay, within this you put the string name as what, Rahul, okay, Rahul is what. Now it is giving error word because the string type of data must be enclosed in double quotation marks. So okay, now it is okay. Now see, now this whenever you call this method, so within this method you have passed the values as arguments. Now this method will be called and this value we will get the values. Okay, see what happened here. Value of this is value of name is equal to Vasu, but we have passed as where is that your method? So only x we have gotten. So next you take one more printout statement here, you paste, you pass value of name declared in your method. This is what name. Okay, so your attributes are name. Okay, you are in confusion I think, no? Here name, string is name, so method name, you change the method name somewhat, otherwise you are in confusion. So method name is what you take, because attribute is name, method name is where somewhat fighter. Jet is what, jet is a method name. Okay, now you need to call this with the method name is equal to jet. Why I want to change? Because no, your method name is name, your attributes declared as string attribute declared as name, you want to keep your method name here, so it will be somewhat confusion. So now come down. What is happened? Try to understand. This value of name Vasu, this is a string type of data I have declared in your constructor. Okay, to update the local variables. Okay, by the local variables your class variables can be updated. That moment you need to pass the values in default constructor, this as arguments. Okay, once any method declared user defined method, that moment, so if I have declared same x and string same x name, so that moment if you want to get the printout, that moment you need to call this method. So that method can be called as object method. This is called your object method. You have called this method as object method. Otherwise object method same called as somewhat public method. It is also called public method, and somewhat like what you public method. And one more is that instance method, public. These are somewhat different names. So instance method. Okay, object method means that is being, the method is being accessed by object. Question is that whether that method can be called with the class name as a static method. What is your class name? School. So let us try to call. It is possible. Called with the class name. What is that class name? Your class name equal to school, then jet. Okay, jet is what your class name. Okay, then you pass, simply you call that method, then it is okay. Okay, terminate with the semicolon, that is very important, but it is giving error because